Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So as I'm finishing the member live stream, Bitcoin is starting to move as it usually does towards the end of my member live stream that we do every Sunday. It usually is related to the weekly candle close that's approaching. Basically what Bitcoin did, it did follow here the Elliott Wave count. In the previous video earlier today, hours ago, we talked about this being a possible wave 4 and this being a possible Elliott Wave triangle, A, B, C, D, E. I gave you a target for the E wave. I think we missed it by $15. That's normally really good, especially in a triangle, which is normally very difficult to measure. Because what we did, we calculated the length of the C wave, and then you get typically a target, which is the 61.8% extension of that wave. So the ideal target for the E wave would have been 16,891. We reached 16,915 or something, so got quite close. But the idea was to put one more low in. I think in the earlier video we were somewhere here, and I said ideally we put one more low in and then break out to the upside, which is what the market did. Sorry. And now we are breaking above the triangle. We broke above the wave D high already at 17,060. We have not yet fully broken out above the B wave high. Normally what you say with these triangles, that you get a really good confirmation that it really has broken if you break the B wave, and we haven't done that yet. But yeah, this is starting to look interesting already, and by moving higher it would follow my Elliott Wave count with a projected wave 5 to the upside, wave 5 of 3. To get more confidence that this is actually happening, I would want to see a break above this B wave high, which is at 17,150, and an even better confirmation will be obtained if we get above 17,240. These are the two levels that need to be broken for the market to put this wave 5 in place. And we talked about a target for this wave 3 in yellow. And the target for the wave 3, we can calculate that by taking the length of the wave 1, we go to the low of the wave 2, and then the 1.618 is actually the ideal target for this wave 3. Now that would mean quite a long wave 5. Nothing unusual, because as long as the wave 3 isn't the shortest wave, that's fine, and it wouldn't be. So ideal target for the wave 3 in yellow is the 1.618 extension of the wave 1. That would take us to $18,100 roughly. So let's see if we get there. We should, as long as we're holding the yellow support box. So we did hold the yellow support box so far. This goes down as much as 16,680. This is the support for the wave 4. As long as we're holding that, the current wave count is valid. And should anything change, I will keep you updated. At the moment, my view is we should still move up from here. By the way, Bitcoin did hold really nice yesterday, while Ethereum actually lost support yesterday. Now at the moment the trend seems to be going up. Be aware that should we lose that 16,677 level, which can still happen, right? I mean, we are approaching the weekly candle close, guys, and there is a lot of volatility happening normally during that period, especially if we consider that over the whole weekend basically we had only sideways movement. So there is a lot of probably stuff going on, and there will be a bit of shaking. Typical Sunday before weekly candle close volatility, so be aware of that. And this can lead to a breakout to the downside as well. But I gave you the key support levels, and this one is just relevant, 16,670. If we lose that level, what will become relevant? It's this area around the $16,300 level. And below that level, we've got the 16K level and then 15.7. Below 15.7, I think we're going to put a new low in. A new low for Bitcoin is still my primary expectation, but I would not expect, ideally, this new low until we go a little bit higher, maybe into the 18 to 19K region. So it's a decision point, as you can see on the chart. Ideally, the higher level pattern suggests still further upside. Bitcoin doesn't need to do this. It's done enough. I mentioned that before. We could have put a more substantial top in place here. But again, as long as we're holding the yellow support box, the trend would be further up in the short term. But you can see, as expected, with such a resistance area that you have here, you're struggling to go through. So This area needs to break, and I gave you the resistance points for that, the breakout points. So we're just hovering around resistance, and it's a resistance area that needs to break. If it breaks, I think we can move up quite quickly. And I gave you a target here of around 18.1k. And funny enough, this is pretty much in line with that wave A high. So a structural high aligns with a Fibonacci extension, which is always good confluence, right? So yeah, exciting. I will keep you updated about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.